Hello, Libra. This is Marley with Fawn and Fire Intuitive. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Happy New Year. This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this video does not resonate with you, please check out my readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this will be the energy for the next 3 months, okay? If you're looking for a personal reading, my information's in the box below. You can either shoot me an email or go to my website. You can book directly on there as well. At the end of this, I'll tell you guys a little bit about the Master Conduit course. It's starting again soon. This will be the 4th time I'm doing it, and it's been so awesome. And it just keeps getting more robust every time. And this year we're going to actually do a retreat. So you can find out more information about that in the website as well. And if you're on Instagram, I'm there too, Fawn and Fire Intuitive. I love connecting with you guys there, and I would love it if you follow me if you want to. Okay, so I pulled the tarot ahead of time, but I'm going to see it as you see it. They're all upside down now. Oh, one more thing. I promise this will be fast, but I'm using the Threads of Fate Tarot and Oracle deck. It's such a beautiful deck, and I am going to do a giveaway. And how you enter for that on my website, if you just go to the Contact Me thing and put that you're interested in winning, then I will announce somebody soon. Okay, so I pulled the cards for your life, like the biggest things coming up the next 3 months, and then your love life, and then your shadow and your light, and then I'm going to use some oracle cards, and I'll pull some more cards to clarify too. Okay, so let's see what's happening in life. Okay, first thing we have is the Sun in reverse, so that is great. The Sun is an extremely positive card. It means people seeing your success, you having a ton of energy, you getting a yes to certain things that you've really been wanting to create. And it's in reverse. It's still positive when it's in the reverse. It's just that it might be a little bit pushed out. You're not exactly aligned with it at this moment, but you're moving towards that. And with this ruler of wands here, this would be the King of Wands. So that is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. And then with the Sun here, that's also a Leo. And then we have the Chariot, which is Cancer. And it also just represents victory, like things that are kind of in duality right now, like coming together and having victory. Okay, so there might be an aspect of you right now that doesn't believe that you can really build what it is you're wanting to build. And with these 3 cards, it is a big indicator. Yes, whatever you've been truly desiring to build, whether it's has to do with business or family or relationship, you're really building from the bones of the past. This creative energy, this spark, it's something that you should really pursue, and you might not be able to see all the details. And here you can even see it right here. There's a new moon and there's a sun behind it. So, you know, it might be really wise for you to be setting intentions during the new moon. Every time, you know, each new moon, not only will you see change within that 2-week period until the full moon, but you're also going to see a huge change in a 6-month period when you set intentions with the new moon. I tend to set intentions for things that I would love to see in the next 6 months. And pretty much ever since I've started doing it, I've seen huge changes every time. Let's just get a few more cards on this. Yeah, you know, we have the Magi here in reverse. So there's this aspect of where there's a few things that need to be cleared energetically, and it's important for you to get a really good grasp on your vision. And it's not important so much that you know all the details of how it's going to happen. It's more important that you step into your creative power and know that you can have the victory, and that even things when it looks dark or like a shadow or like maybe it's not working out, it's actually, even when we set those intentions, even the dark moments can be a bridge to the sun, the light. Okay, King of Cups. So now we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Queen of Cups. All right, so yeah, there's an aspect of this, and as you are embracing your power and your creativity and knowing you can have the victory, you know, staying emotionally sensitive, staying intuitive, and really watching how you feel in your heart space. Move towards things that feel expansive, not restrictive, and don't shut down emotions thinking that victory is the only thing that matters. Yeah. And, you know, there could be certain things that have either happened or are coming in the next 3 months, that we have the Ace of Cups here in reverse and the Tower in reverse. Okay. So first off, sometimes we hold this little cup and it's like, it's already full of a lot of stuff, like people from the past, things from the past. And we're like, universe, bless me. And I remember once I had a vision where I had to empty out my cup because the universe was there, like with water, wanting to fill it, like this huge flood of water, but my cup was already full and it was way too small. My vision was too small. And sure enough, I actually followed my guidance and I removed some things from my life and got to a place where I was more expansive. And that flood that was promised came in. And about a couple days after I saw that, I saw the cup, that my new cup, getting knocked over by this like flood of water. And so I think it's important that you expand your vision and then also work emotionally on self-love and getting your vibration high. And again, with this Tower in reverse, there are certain things that are going to just like come out of nowhere. And if you're kind of stuck in a victim mentality or you're used to seeing the negative in things, you know, it could knock you off course, but you're being assured here that you are being aligned with everything that you want, okay? And with this Tower card, you know, there are a lot of roots. I keep thinking about a tree, like, you know, when it's, and especially if some of you are creating a business or really like stepping into like expansion and it feels risky, just know that there are certain times where it's in its fledgling state and like the winds are going to blow, but that's actually, it's teaching you what you need to know to build something truly successful. And like when the wind blows on like a fledgling tree, it causes its roots to grow deeper so that it can last longer. So when you see certain negative signs coming up, don't take it as like, I'm crazy, everyone's going to think I'm stupid, I'm going to fall, I'm going to fail. No, think of it as, oh, I'm so glad I learned this now because this is what's going to make everything that I'm creating stronger in the future. You are being guaranteed victory right now. Okay, so let's look into love. Okay, so the person you're dealing with or will be dealing with in the next 3 months, we have the Seeker of Swords. So this is the Page of Swords in reverse. This could be someone who's already watching you, or this could be someone who talks a big game, but they haven't really learned how to wield their sword yet. This could be a person where it's like you see all the potential, but you might be too expansive for them. It could be also be someone that you've been watching for a long time. And then we have the Strength card, again, Leo. So this is, so the Page of Swords would be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And then we have Leo. But Strength also represents a connection that teaches you patience. And again, look at that. We have the new moon with the sun above it. And then we have the Ruler of Wands. So this is somebody that you're very passionate towards. And this is somebody that you see a future with, and yet maybe you're not getting like the full truth from them. I'm going to pull some more cards. I mean, this connection definitely, it's teaching you your own strength. And it seems like you come out stronger. And this person sees that. Tell me about this Page of Swords. Truth, the Ace of Swords. So we have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and the Star. This is someone who really has not, they talk a big game, but it's like they have not healed enough to create something, or they just don't know their worth. They don't know their ability to create something. And they're not really sure even what they're wishing for. They have the Chariot as well. There is an aspect for some of you, if you are dealing with some sort of soul connection that has required you to be extremely patient. As you step into your power and you are actually a little bit disconnected from them, because it could be right now so much of your energy is going towards them, your passion, your spark, or it could be if this is someone that you're going to be meeting. It's either that this person, it's like, you know, they have a lot of options and it's going to get narrowed down as you're stepping into your power with this Chariot, then the 9 of coins and the 10 of coins. They're just going to be really impressed by what you create. But also there's this aspect where they kind of stay separate, that they watch you, but they stay separate because they're trying to create something. You know, they don't feel secure in their financial situation, so they're trying to like really work on themselves. So it's not a huge negative energy. Yeah. And this could be someone that still communicates with you, okay? And there's just this aspect of needing patience. There are certain things right now that you both are learning that even if you are already in a relationship, you can't necessarily learn them together. You're still going to get the benefit with the Strength card of the lessons that each of you are learning. But it's important too that you don't get like caught in your mind and it's like, you know, you want justice or you're making your decisions out of wanting revenge, because you literally are going to be creating something really beautiful, Libra. And it's kind of showing, you know, it's not really a team effort, but there is a need to lay down that victim mentality, lay down past hurts. Let's see what the shadow is. Compassion in the reverse, okay? So either this person, you feel like, well, great, well, they're building great things, but like I'm a person, I want them to also be focused on me, or like you're just really, you know, with that Queen of Cups coming out in the top of your reading, it's important that you stay emotionally open and compassionate, because the stories you assign are going to be victorious. Whatever we believe, we get to be right. Power in the reverse as the shadow. So compassion in reverse was the light. And power in reverse is the shadow. And sometimes we don't realize this. Like we're trying to come from love, or we're trying to create something huge. But if we think that it's that thing or that person that makes us powerful, if we think that that thing or that person is the answer, it's always going to be kind of this toxic karmic cycle where we feel power for a moment, but truly the cost is greater. And over time, it eats away, you know? And if you're over compassionate, you're not compassionate with yourself, you're not trusting how you feel in the moment, but you're always like, well, that person's working on all that, so I'll just wait, you know? Then you're not having compassion on yourself, because you deserve happiness in this moment. You deserve to be building something in this moment. So there is this need to really step into your power. Let me get just a little bit of clarifying cards on this. Yeah, 8 of coins, focusing on the details. And don't wait. It's your chance to see the bloom right now. You're not being left out in the cold. You are going to see the victory. You can't see it yet. Like when it's winter and a rose is trying to bloom, you know, you can't see that it's a rose. It might look like weeds or brambles or something that needs to be cleared away, but if you just wait, you will see the blossom. And it's really encouraging you to jump in. Jump in. And yeah, I mean, you're really going to start seeing clearly, but it's important not to, you know, we all have like our things, our way of escape. For some people, it's alcohol. For some people, it's love. For some people, it's tarot card readings. For some people, it's just we wait and we ignore certain details that actually are bringing everything together, okay? And so just trust in this time. It is saying be careful about anger, okay? And be careful about anger if like drinking or certain things that you indulge in affect your emotions. Be very careful about that because it will affect what you're creating, okay? And don't, and it would be healthy to not stay just in the fantasy, but to also focus on the practical. So let me get some oracle cards just to see if there's anything else, okay? Yeah, your dreams need a practical plan, Libra. Confidence is your key to success. This is new moon in Leo, which we, the end of a tough cycle approaches in the reverse, and the energy is gaining momentum, okay? So it's really important that you're confident in what you're trying to create right now. It's not always going to be easy. There's going to be tough cycles, but if you can remain confident and focused on the vision, the energy is going to continue to gain momentum. Yeah, you're safe. Let me pull some spirit animal oracles too. For some of you, this really has to do with like business. You're like, oh my gosh, like what is, or something you're trying to build in your life. You're like, what are people going to think about me? What, you know, could this affect like my kids? But you're safe. Take the lead, stag spirit. And that number 58 just jumped out to me. 33, horse spirit, freedom is yours. And 33 is very much about creating, manifesting, acting on your vision. And fox spirit, 27, so the number 9. Think on your feet. Yeah, you're not going to have all the answers right now, like with that moon and, you know, but follow what feels expansive to your heart. Know that like you're smart. You're going to come up with solutions as they arise. But make sure you're always going for compassion and win-win, because karmically that is just going to help you be more victorious and more successful. Okay, Libra, I hope this was helpful. If you're looking for a personal reading, again, you can shoot me an email or contact me on my website, book directly on my website. The Master Conduit course is starting very soon. Registration is open now. There is information on my website, or you can email me if you have more questions. I do offer payment plans, but those are not on the website, so just email me about that. But it has been so powerful. Like I said, this is going to be the 4th one, and it really is about really understanding your power to manifest and understanding how to manifest quickly, how to get your vibration up so that you feel good, so that you can handle the towers and the wind and redefine them to work in your favor. There's so many aspects. You know, we work on reprogramming the subconscious mind, dealing with the inner child, dealing with core wounds. There's a lot of manifesting techniques. And then also every week there's a challenge that kind of helps propel us forward to clear out stagnant energy and to really order the energy in our lives, because energy is always, it tends to get more and more disorderly. So we have to take decisive action and inspired action to keep things moving the way we want them to move. And people have amazing testimonies of you know, things that they've brought into their life, the way they feel. And that's why I keep doing it, because it has just been so positive. It's been extremely positive in my life. Every time I'm taking the course along with everyone, and each time I have leveled up exponentially. So I'm really excited about it, and I would love, if you know you're meant to be there, for you to be there. All right, so much love and light to you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.